Hi, Flosstube. My name is Nicole, and my YouTube is Nikki Stitchy, and this is my first one, and I'm trying it out to see if I could share my hobby cross stitching with you. I think I will start with my Whip Parade, and my one that I've been working on for the longest this year is Amy Stewart's bookshelf. And I've started this one in May, and I've been trying to color complete it. I think I'm on 18 colors finished, and I started with the most, and now after the most I'm going from the least to the most, minus the light colors like the very pink and beige colors, because those are hard to see against the gridded. This is 25 count, and I just have it on a Q snap, and every time I try to pick up something else, I come back to this one. So this is the regular size, regular, I think it was like 90 colors, and this is the Grand Library. I forgot the name, by Amy Stewart, charted by Heaven and Earth Designs. Let's see. I'm trying filming from my laptop to see if I can easily upload it to YouTube. So that's that. I have completed, I think, 22% of it. The next one I've been working on is, I'm not taking it out of the Q snap because this Q snap is pretty hard to take out. It's very tight. So, and I think I already moved it once, but I'm doing all the black colors, and this is the super size max color Amy Stewart, the stitching shelf. So, and I just been working on it when I get bored, or just trying to knock some of it out. All black first. Okay, the same 25 count, I think gridded, easy grid is my go-to. It doesn't hurt my eyes to strain it, and I like using one thread instead of two. So yeah, that one, and I always start in the upper left corner. And the reason the 25 count is my go-to is because I started one of her bookshelves, I think Once Upon a Fairy Tale, and on a 32 count. Well, I did it on a 32 count, sorry, and that's how much I got done, but it was 2 threads over 1, and it was tough, very tough to sew through. So I got tired from working the bottom right, and then I switched it, counted all the way to, let's see, the upper right corner. No, left corner, sorry. And I tried the 10 stitch 2 over 2, and that still feels so thick and so hard to get the needle through. And it was frustrating. So instead, I am using this fabric to do another Amy Stewart, and this is the Chocolate Shop 10 stitch 1 over 1. And I'm really enjoying that, if you can see. Just the upper left corner. And the reason I got this one is on the Grand Library. I think the scene is from one that I just did. Because it looks like the door that's in the chocolate shop. You see it? Since I'm on an Amy Stewart kick, I've also worked on the Animal Kingdom bookshelf. Upper left corner, 25 count, 1/1. I need to get back to this, and I think I'm going to just work on the most color, which I think is black. I think I like doing it that way because I can jump around. If I want to finish a color, I can. If I want to go to a scene, I can. So it gives me a lot of options. Let's see. This one I am doing for a friend. It's The Bookshelf by Little House Needleworks. And I'm hoping to complete it by her birthday. And I don't think she will find me on YouTube. So that's how much I completed. And I'm just doing it on DMC. And this fabric is... I should keep the sticker. 28 count light mocha casual linen. And I'm doing it 2/2. I need to get back to this one. I don't have a picture. This is the 9 jars, summer jars from Susan Bates. And I have a long enough piece of fabric because I want to do her winter ones on this side, which I uploaded on my Pattern Keeper on Kindle. I started the 3rd jar. Oh, wrong hand. Haven't got back to it. Let's see. I have here the Autumn Quakers by Rosewood Manor. And I'm using the called for threads. I put them in here like this so I could see the numbers. And this is what I've did. Upper left corner. Let's see how I... And this is for on the call for color. Let's see. I just bought the winter one and I want to start that one too. I have a lot of winter ones that I want to do, which I need to get started on. because once winter is done, I'm not going to want to stitch on them, I think. So this one is, what's the name? Little House Needleworks, Fall on a Farm. And there's like 9 little pictures. And I've only started on this one in the corner. Here it is. And this fabric is on Portobello linen, 30 count. And I'm doing it 2/2 with the called for colors and classic color works. And I bought enough for all the rest of the charts. So I think Fat Quarter Shop, you can buy the whole bundle, or you can buy them separately if you want to do them separately. But I think they're little cute things that I can get done. I also got the Christmas one that I want to start, and I'm using the same linen color. And that one is supposed to be in the middle. And all my projects are on these little plastic zippered pouches from Amazon that you can buy for 20 packs or 35 packs on Amazon. Okay, this is the one I started back into cross stitching. I keep taking long breaks, but this time I think I'm in it for good. That's why I'm making a YouTube video too, so I can keep myself accountable and wanting to log it to see my progress and, you know, not give up so easily. This one is upside down. A Carolyn Manning design. And what's the string? It's like patchwork for a Christmas one, and I haven't done a lot of the back stitching for the squares, but I can't wait to get back to it because I put it down last Christmas and haven't picked it up since. And that one I'm working off the PDF because I was not able to upload it. I don't have a picture. And I'm sure it's a 28 count fabric. I think that I got from Hobby Lobby, which I haven't seen. Most of the time they just carry like the little ones now in Hobby Lobby. I have a lot of kitted up ones that I haven't started yet. And then I have some really old ones. Let me see. Okay. Also bought the Book of Days 2023 to keep track of my stitching next year. So I'm excited for that. Hopefully, I'm not too good at planners either, or keeping up with them. Okay, this one is Christmas, and it's Christmas at Hawk Run Hollow. And my first time ever using 40 count, and I love it because I can use one thread, but I'm just doing all the outline, or some of it. Most of it is just half stitches, so I can count by 10 to make sure it's all correct. And I had to go back and fill it in and the lines, and it's been fun. This color, what is this color? It's a 40 count Newcastle linen country mocha. Let's see. It's wrinkly. The linen gets wrinkled a lot. That one has been fun. Here's my first sampler. So I live in Arizona. You can see it's hard to orient. Way like an hour below Tucson and about 3 hours from Phoenix. And my daughter, my oldest daughter, lives in Phoenix and works there. And when I went up there last time to visit her, I went to the attic needlework store. And there, I bought a sampler, and I guess my real, legit sampler. But memories of the past. I don't know if you can see. And I am doing it on 36 count tabby cat linen with the called for silks. So all the silks, I put them in here, but they're like this. A lot of colors. And this is what I've worked on. And that needle minder is from the attic. I don't know if you can see it. I need to get back to that one. Oh, this does make a mess. I have a lot that I haven't started, which I want to start. And they're kitted up. Okay, this is one of my only project bags that I bought, and it's from Goose Designs. And in here I put the Under the Sea Club, and it's a measly progress. I think that's the top of one of the girls' heads, but don't keep up with any of the stitch alongs ever. This one is the Mirabilia Partridge in a Pear Tree 12 Days of Christmas series. And I have this one that I started. And this is my progress. see through it. And I got the beads and the acrylic. And the fabric is China Pearl Jolin Even Weave. 28 count. 2/2. I think that will be pretty quick to stitch if I just do it. And then I kit it up for the next one, which is the 2 turtle doves. Which I'm probably going to be tempted to start. Here's the fabric for that one. Because they're so small compared to all my other projects that I have. Okay, so that's it for my current ones. And I've been stitching since I was 15, on and off, and this past year I've got back, and all I want to do is cross stitch. Like, yeah, that's all I want to do now. But I have all these projects, and I keep going back to one, which is the Amy Stewart one, the Grand Library. But then I find myself wanting to stitch something else, so I'll pick up something new. So I don't really have any finished works. The finished works that I do have, I usually gift it to others when they had a baby. So my friends have a lot of my works, and of course I didn't take pictures of them, or if I did, I don't have them because everything went digital, and I never printed pictures, or if I try to save them, the hard drive went out and they're gone forever. So when I did first start off, I did a lot of the kits that you could get from Walmart or like the hobby stores, and I never really liked them. And especially like the ones with the flowers. I don't like cross-stitching flowers at all. I don't know why. But I did like a lot of intricate ones, and of course, who knows when I'm ever going to finish these, because it's a lot. But this is one of my oldest ones, Noah's Sub by Stony Creek. And I don't know what kind of fabric this is, and you can see it's old because they're taped at the edges. Oh, just one thread. But that's the top corner. And it looked like I tried to grid it. And then I did the bottom. So I guess that's why I like color completing, because I like to jump around. And I like the gridded fabrics. This is a full coverage chart. Don't know when I'm going to get back to it. I have a lot of mirrors. The ones that I've completed was the Autumn Queen, which my mother-in-law have. And then she has another one, the Indian one. By her mother. I forgot the name of it. I'll have to find a picture for you. But here's Fairy Flora. I can always tell all my old ones because I did not have a serger or sewing machine. So I scotch taped everything. But here's a little rinky dinky start. And I'm kind of, okay, I'm afraid to pick these back up because they're so old. Maybe 15 to 20 years old. That the DMC might not match what I've already stitched. And I don't even want to find out if they are or not. So who knows? Maybe I'll unpick it and start over. I don't know what color fabric that was because I didn't keep track of any of it. I think, let's see. And it's so funny how I don't ever use the actual chart. I just make a copy so I can work off of it and highlight it and have all these colors for highlighting. But look how I just tore it back then. Like, what is this? That's crazy. I wouldn't do that now, but and I don't think I have all my charts with these. I just keep like a working copy. But this one is the Spring Queen, and of course, I got a little bit done. And here's, see, because these are such big blobs of color, I don't know if the DMC I have is gonna match it, or like the newer ones, because they change by like slight hue of them these days. That's the Spring Queen by Mirabilia. This one is the Midsummer Night's Fairy. Oh no, I'm sorry, this one is the Mermaid Queen. Or the Mermaid, what is this one? The Queen Mermaid. Don't know the color. Maybe it's probably what they called for, but here's the tail. Need to do the rest of her body, huh? That's probably the closest one of hers that I have to completing. This one is, oh, sorry, I'm not showing you the chart. Angel Proclamation. And I marked the chart. I can flash you real quick. Crazy. But here it has this one, the Angel Proclamation by Mirabilia. Yeah, that's how much I got done. I don't know what part. I think it's the middle because I started in the middle. But it is a very light blue color. Wow, I can see how this does get very messy. Let's see if I find all my Mirabilias. Actually, yep, I have one more that I'm probably the closest to completing. And this is Midsummer Night's Fairy. And not sure what fabric because I didn't save any information when I did it. But here she is, faceless. And I think I did a skin color conversion for this. that's the one that I'm closer to finishing. Probably in all my projects. Okay, it's this one. Now, I think that's, no, I have one more. Sorry, I have like a bag where I keep my projects. I'm looking through it. Most of these I have not started, which is good. So I have a lot of projects I need to work on. I did not count them, nor do I want to count them. But here is Royal Holiday, or the Christmas Queen by Memorabilia. And again, another old one because it's all taped up. And here she goes. Headless piece. I should pick that one back up. I think I stopped working on these because my last obsession was the chatelaines. But before I get to those, my oldest piece, and probably what, like after the kits I actually stitched, was a Flosstube Wip Celestial Dragon. I'm surprised I didn't mark this chart up either, but I must have made a copy. And again, another taped up piece. But here he is. And I am not finished. Let's see. I could be finished if I finished backstitching and beading. I wonder, can you see? And doing the gold work. But there's the beads. And the filament string, which I'm supposed to backstitch on the dragon. And it's stained up. I don't know how or why that happened, but it kind of makes me not want to finish. But it's super old. This was definitely 20 years ago. Me and a coworker at work worked on that together. But I'm pretty sure she has finished hers since. So that was my first Flosstube Wip, and then, but not my last. I must have liked dragons back then, because I had a kit of this one. And I think I got this from Joann's or Michael's, but it was a kit. And this one, not the scotch tape, but like the invisible white tape. It's funny. She does a lot of blended threads and a lot of fractionals. I'm not sure if that's the right direction, but I don't even know if I'll pick it up. It might be a UFO. Oh, I did purge a lot of my cross stitch kits. I got rid of all my dimension kits because I can't with dimension. Although they have pretty kits, I love it, but their charts are so hard to read. The colors, because I like to make working copies, and most of the time it's just for black and white. because I can't keep ink in my color cartridge. Some more Teresa Winslers. I think this one was a kit too. Hot Mess. Baggies. I don't think I kept a picture of this. But I'm pretty sure it was from a kit, another Leisure Arts kit, and it was the Peacock Tapestry. But all I did was work on the border, some on the inside. Which, did I count that right? Like, there's no markings. Who knows? Here's the bottom. This time I got fancy and hand sewn the edges. Even weave, 2/2. I'm sure it's what it came with, or maybe not, because a lot of the kits come with Aida, and back in the time I hated Aida. Did not like working on Aida, so I always bought fabric for the kits that came with it. Let's see. This was before when I kept the needles on here because the colors were all blended. So I would just get all the colors and the needles and have them here ready to go. But this one is Teresa Winsler's Trade Winds. Tape again. And go. I completed that little corner right there. So these are just a lot of work. A lot of work. Fractionals and blending, and just have to pay attention. I think this one is my last Teresa Winsler. Maybe it's from the book, but I know it's the Egyptian sampler. And again, just borders and tape around the edges. I think it's backwards. Upside down. That must be somebody's face coming up. Love to jump around. Except on the Mirabilias. I don't like jumping around in Mirabilias because I would end up losing count, and I remember always picking it out because it's not gridded fabric and I don't grid them. Okay, now I'm going into my chatelaines, which I will have to show you my first one that got me into doing chatelaines. Which is the Taj Mahal. And I would buy the kits from European Cross Stitch. But here you go. Another tape one. Didn't know any better. And this one is, I don't know which one's the right way. Let's say this is. So I still have to do some of the stitching. And then bead and back stitch, I'm sure. But of course, who knows when the last time I worked on this. I don't remember. So not only could I complete that one, I had to go buy more. So here is the Japanese garden. And I actually kept, this is a Jolene Antique White 28 count, fat half. And here's my progress on Japanese garden. Also bringing these out to show you guys makes me want to stitch on it, so that's a good thing, right? I think I fell in love with the chatelaines because of the kits, because if you order the kits, and they're pretty pricey, but instead of buying designer handbags and stuff like that, I would buy cross stitch. So I loved how you would get them in these floss away bags, and the silks were so fun to work with, and the treasure braids and the beads, how they were packed, which I don't have in here. It's so bulky to even fit in the project bags, but they do fit. They're just pretty bulky to, sometimes I can't zip them up. The beads. Yeah, so this is the beads. The beads from my Taj Mahal. And this could be like beading needles. So, yep, I went crazy and bought almost all the kits they had available. This one is, I don't have a picture of it because I think it was PDF only. This one is the medieval garden, and it's pretty small start. Why am I not straight? Okay. Another reason why I stalled out too is because I'm an Apple person, and if you know Apple laptops, they would just go bad. So I have a laptop with all my PDFs on there that I have to plug in, and I don't want to keep plugging it in until I'm able to get it all off there, which I just need to do. Because Martina would send out monthly releases of these, like the kits, and I would sign up for them to do it. And this one is Secret Garden. Secret Garden Mandala. And I think I have the Egyptian garden. I have Pompeii. I don't know where it's at. I guess I didn't grab all my chatelaines, but yeah, that's all my whips, and some of them are UFOs, but I haven't totally decided to make them UFOs. And I have been buying more projects. Like, I have forever to live. So maybe doing this too also will be an archive for my daughters if they ever wanted to finish what I never finished. It's funny. Um, okay, well, that's it for my whip parade. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will come back to you uh, next time to show you what I've been working on. So, thank you. Bye.